Okay, so my vertex for this one, for number 6, is the coordinate 0.1, -4, right? So I'd go y equal, so for vertex form, you guys told me it opens down, so my A is a -1, right? So it's got to have a negative there. My x is always opposite. And then -4. Anyone have any questions on that?
We have Caitlin Hemingway to attendance for checkout, please.
Sure, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm paused. Is there questions on that, you guys? No? Okay, so then factored form. What's the factored form on this one? Imaginary, because there's no x-intercepts. And then standard form. Okay, so when we do standard form on these ones, let's review, okay, because it's been a couple days. You got to start by taking the negative out, right? So here's my y equals -x - 1 squared - 4. So the very first thing we did is got rid of the negative, the GCF. And then we multiply it all together. Okay. If I'm moving too fast, you just gotta let me know. What's next? Yeah, combine like terms, take them out of that box and add them together. But then remember that negative that we took out at the beginning? We got to multiply it back in now. I'm going to pause for a second to let you catch up in your writing, but then I think maybe we should do one more like that. What questions do you guys have? Any questions? Well, do you guys need one more like that, or do you want homework? Tyler, what? One more? Okay. Let's do one more. So what's another is there any other negative ones? Oh, the one I crossed off. So that's cool. Well, let's just use the extra room down here, and we'll make a number 7. Okay, so the x-intercept is at 1. The vertex is at -1, 3. Okay. Now, because this one has x-intercepts, you don't have to put it into standard from the vertex, which is like the hardest conversion when it's negative. We can use the factored and put that one into standard instead because this one has x-intercepts, okay? So let's do the vertex first. Is my A for my vertex going to be positive or negative? Negative, because it opens down. X minus 1 or x plus 1? Y plus, Mandy? Careful, we're not distributing the negative. That's a good guess, though. Yeah, you do the opposite of the x that's in the parentheses. And then minus 3 or plus 3? Good. Okay. Now for my factored form, it still opens down. It still needs the negative. Okay. Can someone raise their hand and tell me what factor goes with this first x-intercept, the 1? Can someone raise their hand and tell me what factor goes with the 1 x-intercept? No one can raise their hand and tell me, or no one wants to raise their hand and tell me?
X minus 1 or plus 1?
Well, which one is it?
Is the minus.
It is the minus 1.
And x plus 3, right?
Good. And x plus 3. If you got a graphing calculator, there's an easy way to check your answers, right? Graph your equation and see if it matches the picture. Okay, now for standard form, now that we have a factored, let's go from there because that's easier than the vertex one. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply out our factors either with arrows or the box. We're foiling it out. So x squared minus 1x, 3x minus 3. Then I add up all my pieces. And distribute my negative.